Good morning, guys. Good morning to everybody on this particular group. I'm trying to make as many videos for this group as possible so that it stays active, and so that you guys can always see something new. Yesterday's live streaming with Peter Gregg was great, was awesome. And I love his brand new song. It sounds really, really good. For those of you that don't know much about me, I have been very, very much in the background as a hobby for over almost 50 years. Okay, almost 50 years. In the industry where I'm very well familiar with studios. I've operated SSL boards to Neve consoles to the original Avid, which was the original software, to Logic Pro and the other one, which is Pro Tools. And so I don't, try to, and I think that I felt, like Peter was actually just sort of making fun, but the history shows it. These pictures that I'm going to show you here show the work that I've done in studios and stuff like that. As an engineer, not as a musician. All right, although I do know how to play keyboards. I've been playing keyboards since I was 7 years old. All right, but it was something that I always thought it was not um, productive as far as making money. Although I did record, or was the engineer for many Spanish Latin groups, and so I just never pursued it because the amount of headaches and the drugs involved, that you see as an engineer. When I was in the studio, all these musicians, using drugs and doing things that they weren't supposed to, it just never really, drew my attention because I've never in my life done any sort of drugs. I'm not that sort of a person, and so I sort of, felt yesterday that when Peter was, sort of hinting and saying, how much more experience do I have? I don't know. It's just for some reason it just felt, in my soul, it felt like unchristian. So many people say that they're Christian and they say it with the word, but inside their heart is not. And I don't know what was the issue there yesterday, but that's just sort of what I felt. But that's okay, that's fine, because the truth is, I've done all of this stuff. Um, a lot of you guys that have been here for a while have seen that I was probably one of the first in all of YouTube that was actually doing live streaming remotely. And I'm talking about remotely. All right. I was doing live streaming before Peter Gregg started doing live streaming. All right, from his studio. All right, but my live streaming was different than Peter Gregg's. Okay, yeah, Peter Gregg uses a studio. I actually did live streaming from different events. From usually from Winter Park. Because Winter Park has a lot of different events, and so I would go there with my cameras and do a live stream. But what has happened lately, so that you folks understand, is when you do live streaming, I'm using cellular signals, and so these companies, all right, have sort of throttled down, okay, the upload speeds, all right, which makes it very difficult to actually do any sort of intelligent, right, any sort of live streaming, because the bandwidth is not there. All right, and so it becomes very choppy, and so then you sort of go and use the Wi-Fi from a location, and most locations now are capping their upload speeds, and so because I guess the companies give them a better price if they don't use that much bandwidth, and if they're throttled down. I don't really know what the thing is, but I've noticed that quite a bit. All right, and so yeah, so just got to deal with it, and so that's why you see a lot of my streams that I do live now. You see them at 1080, you don't see them at 4K anymore, and that is because the bandwidth is just not available. All right, but today I want to kind of talk to you about something that I've never did any sort of a review or of this sort of equipment, because I got so much stuff that is hard to do a review for everything. But I think that maybe somebody might want or might be interested in something like this, and so I said, you know what, why don't I talk about this? And I'm going to talk about the desktop stand that I use, which is this one here. All right, it's made by two parts. All right, but I am very, very adequate. All right, very much adequate, and very picky. All right, about not using stuff that is made out of plastic. This is why when you see stuff like, the Manfrotto is a good company, right? Don't get me wrong, but it's just, I think that anything that's made out of plastic is just cheap, all right? Straight up cheap, I'm saying? I like the stuff that was made in the 50s and the 60s, which was all metal, stuff that's made in Germany, in Britain, in Japan. It comes from that line of culture, which if is not made out of something that's metal, it just didn't feel like precision. It didn't feel like you had a product that was quality. It's sort of like buying a Seiko watch, which is not made in Switzerland, and buying a watch that's made in Switzerland. You can feel the difference. You can feel the difference in the weight, in how it feels in your hand, how it looks, the precisionness. And so this is actually made out of two parts. Now, this particular find, it was actually a true find for me, because I tried so many tabletop tripods, and I find that this particular tripod sort of meets everything. It meets quality, it meets usability. I've had it for a very long time. This is the second one that I have. I have two of them. All right, this is the second one, and it's made out of solid metal. And let me go okay, a little bit. Okay, you have three positions that you can open it. All right, it's a tabletop stand. All right, you have three positions, as you can see right here. All right, it is made by a company called Shine We. All right, you can see it there with the model number on it. I bought it off of Amazon. I think it ran me under $40. I think it was like $35 or something like that. But what's really nice about it is the build quality and the things that it actually has. For example, it has a cold shoe mount here. So if you want to mount, let's say, a microphone, a light, or something on the side of it, it gives you that ability. It has three positions. This little levers right here, okay, will allow you, if you push it down, it will allow you to open it. See, you can open it wider, so you can open it a lot wider. All right, so let me show you. See, a lot wider. So now you have a really nice tabletop, right? And so what I've done, okay, and let me tell you something else, okay? Sometimes on a lot of these tabletop stands, the legs get very loose. And so what's nice about this, if you can see right here, okay, it's got some hex I think it's called like hexi nuts or something like that. And you can take an Allen wrench and you can just tighten it, and tightens these things down for you. All right, so you can always have it really tight. Um, it has the rubber. Okay, so your tables doesn't get scratched. All right, and then the other thing is, you see right here, it's got a threaded. Each leg has a threaded, so you can actually mount additional stuff to it. All right, that's threaded. You can mount it on there. It also has these loops that you see here, these little holes right here. These are meant for straps. If you want to use it with straps and hang it, from your neck or something like that, you can do that also. So it's very, very versatile. Okay, very versatile. And so what I've done, okay, with this, oh, by the way, and so it will hold any camera. All right, it's I don't think it has a so much of a weight limit, because your tension rod is your tension actually here will basically hold just about anything. It is so well built that I think that I really think this should be in the $100 range, because that's how good of a quality, personally, and that the build quality that it has. Now, one of the things that I coupled to this is my phone mount. All right, this here is made by Sennheiser. Okay, it is made by Sennheiser, and you cannot buy this separately. You have to buy it in a kit. They have a kit that comes with the Sennheiser microphone, the 200 series. And that 200 series microphone, when you do that 200 series microphone, you buy a 200 series microphone, it comes with this. It comes with a tripod, but the tripod is plastic. It's sort of like very cheesy, and so yeah, and it comes with a microphone, the 200, again, the 200 series. But this is made out of solid steel. Okay, solid. It's beautiful. You have adjustments here. This here will tighten your movement. Let me untighten so you can see. It will tighten this movement here. Come on, let me do this. Okay, what's going on here? Hmm. Oh, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I take that back. Okay. No, no, my mistake. Okay, this here, okay, will tighten this here, this right here. Okay, all right. So that, and you can fit any phone on it. Okay, so that's how that tightens. And this little lever here that you see right there, okay, this little lever, if I unlock it, okay, then it will loosen the rotation of back and forth, okay, or horizontal and vertical. Now you can see here that it's got threaded mounts, okay, here, okay, so you can add more stuff to it. This is why I like it so much. And you have a cold shoe mount on top, which makes it really, really nice if you want to add anything, anything more to your phone setup. That's why I chose it. Again, solid steel, very, very well made. And when you pair it with this, let me show you. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just pair it. It's got a threaded on the bottom. All right, and so you can just pair it with this. And the one thing that I like is this is narrow, so when you grip it, it feels really, really good on the hand. All right, so when you pair it, this is what you end up with. Okay, you end up with a very solid tabletop tripod. Okay, as you can see there. And if I want to use it for vlogging, okay, I can adjust it here with this thing right here. And now I've got it in vlogging mode, so I can vlog with it. Okay, you see, I can vlog with it. So it's really, really well made. I love it. Okay, I have had it for a while. The trick about this, okay, the way that what I did, okay, to end up with this Sennheiser phone mount that you see right here, right? What I did was I bought the kit. right? I bought the kit that came with the microphone, it came with the plastic stand, and it came with the phone mount. What I did was I sold the microphone because I don't use the. I did use it for a while, but I switched over to the 400, which is a little bit better. All right, and what I did was I sold the 200 mic. All right, I sold it for I think it was like $75 that I sold it, 70 or $75, and I sold the stand. I gave it to somebody for $10, so it's like $80. The whole thing, the whole kit cost $100. So that means that this here I ended up paying like $20 for it, and I did that because that's how picky I am about having stuff that is not made out of cheap plastic. And this is, yeah, so this is how I ended up with this wonderful uh, phone setup. I think it's wonderful. I like it. Maybe you guys don't. You know, everybody has their own taste, right? But I like it because of the versatility and the quality and the craftsmanship behind it. So let me know, okay, what you guys think about this, and yeah, and just put it down in the comments. And I'd like to hear what you guys use. Most everybody is using the Manfrotto ones, you know, the Pixie ones also. Some people use the Ulanzi because Ulanzi makes stuff, you know, that is also very good. But all of these are plastic based, you know, and I just don't quite like the plastic ones. Now, there is one thing more that you can do with this if you wanted to. You can add what is called an extension, right? And an extension is just like a little piece of tube, right? That now they sell, right? And they're made out of metal, and it's telescoping. Okay, telescoping. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it, right? Telescoping, and you can actually convert this into an extended, you know, kind of like you can extend it like the regular selfie sticks where you can extend it more. Well, that is an add-on that you can also buy separately. They're selling it also. You can find it at Amazon. This here, the tabletop tripod, you can find on Amazon. This kit, okay, that I'm talking about, I'm gonna see if I can find it on Amazon, and I'll put some links down on the video for you guys, so you can, if you wanted to buy it, you know, you can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, you know, so that's this wonderful setup. I really like it. It feels good on the hand. Okay, it feels good on the hand. And again, if you're doing any kind of vlogging, you know, it holds it very well. You can do your vertical if you're doing Instagram, you know, or TikToks. You know, you can hold your phone very well with it. It's very solid. Your phone is not gonna fall off. It's got rubber, very nice soft rubber, so that your phone doesn't get scratched up. Yeah, that's really everything I got to say about this wonderful setup. And so, anyways, let me know, and let me know in the comments. And it's, you know, I just thought I've had it for a while, and I've just never really thought about doing a review, but I think it deserves a review because it's very nice to go. Okay, hey, so my name is Charles Richard, and again, I'd like to thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.